In this video, we are going to learn about Typedef keyword in C++. Typedef is an important keyword in C and C++ programming languages. It is used to create a new name or alias for an existing data type. This improves readability and maintainability of a program. Let's see an example. The syntax for typedef is quite simple. We first mention the keyword typedef, then we mention the existing data type name, followed by the new name that we want this data type to take. In these examples, we can see how typedef can be used to create an alias for existing primitive data types. In the first example, we have written typedef int feet. Here, feet is an alias for existing data type integer or int. Therefore, in the next line, instead of writing int x equal to 10, we have written feet x equal to 10. Same thing we have done in the second example where we have written typedef float price. Here, price is an alias for existing primitive type float, and therefore in the last line we have written price y equal to 1500.00 instead of float y. Not just for primitive data types, but we can also use typedef for creating an alias for complex data structures such as arrays and structures in C and C++ programming languages. So here in this example you can see I have written typedef int myArray10. Here myArray is an alias for an array of integer type having size 10. That is why in the second line, while declaring my array numbers is the name of the array, I have written my array. A similar example is for structures. Here I have created a structure having two members. One is kilometers and second is meters. Both are of integer type, and I have created an alias distance for this structure. In the next line, I have used this alias distance for creating a structure variable. In this program, I am going to show you how to use typedef keyword in C++. So let us begin by creating some alias for existing data type. Let's say I want to create an alias for type unsigned int, which is used for positive whole numbers, and let's say I want to name it as uint. Similarly, for floating type, let's create one alias as price. Okay, now I am going to declare two variables, declare and initialize also variables. So my first variable will be of type uint, and let's say it is called as distance, and suppose I want to travel a distance of 10 kilometers. Similarly, I am going to create another variable which will be of type price. Price is an alias for float. So instead of writing float, I have written price here, and the name of the variable is charges. Suppose for traveling every single kilometer, I have to pay a price of 50.00. And now I am going to display one message for traveling a distance of, and then I will print the value of distance here. This variable will be replaced by value 10 in the final output. For traveling a distance of kilometers, or you can say 10 kilometers, I'll have to pay, and then total charges can be calculated as distance multiplied by charges. And let's save this program as typedef1. You can name your program as anything as you like. Let's run it. And here you can see for traveling a distance of 10 kilometers, I will have to pay 500 rupees. Now in this second part of the video, I am going to create an alias for an array of type integer. So let's begin by typing typedef, which is the keyword, and then int, and let's say my array, and size of the array is 5. So we are creating an alias for an array of 5 integers in this case. Now inside the main function I am going to declare my array. So its data type is my array, and let's say the name of the array is numbers. So numbers is the name of the array. Let's get input from the users. /n enter array elements. Here also I'm going to put /n, and then I'm going to use one loop, for loop, and index will begin from I equal to 0 up to 4 I plus plus, because we have an array of size 5, so index values can be from 0 to 4 only. Then get the input. For getting the input we have to mention numbers, and along with it inside a pair of square brackets we have to put I. Same thing we have to repeat for displaying the array elements. /n displaying array elements, and /n here. Once again I am just copying this loop, same loop, but just with the minor change that instead of cin, this time I have to use cout, and here I will also put /t, and that's it. Let's run this. So here you can see enter array elements. Let's enter some values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the array elements are displaying. So this is how we can use typedef with arrays also.